The Western media is calling the killing of Ali Larijani a crippling blow to the Iranian regime. They're calling the killing of Soleimani a major crack in Iran's internal security, which will make it that much easier for Iranians to rise up and topple the regime. That's the spin on these two killings. They say now it's going to be easier for the people to rise up. And Netanyahu said that, despite Netanyahu's own intelligence telling him anyone in Iran who tries to rise up will be slaughtered by the regime. In reality, at least according to some estimates, this decapitation program, taking out Iran's top leaders, only results in the killing of moderates who are then replaced by apocalyptic hardliners who have no fear of martyrdom and nothing but contempt for Israel and the West. For example, while Netanyahu celebrates the killing of Ali Larijani, Larijani was the guy you wanted to keep alive. He was the guy you could negotiate peace with. He was the diplomatic off-ramp to this war. Larijani was an institutionalist who was one of Iran's lead negotiators when it came to his country's nuclear program. He was a diplomat and a politician, not a theocrat. He was a diplomat who served as Speaker of the Iranian parliament for 10 years. He wasn't part of the theocratic wing of Iran's government. He was a pragmatist who came from a well-respected family. I don't know enough about this, but what I've read is his family is considered like the Kennedys, like a dynasty in Iran. He was a scholar and, most importantly, a moderate. By taking him out, Netanyahu intentionally created a void that will be filled by someone who will give Netanyahu the opportunity to say, we can't negotiate with the Iranians. Because why? Because you killed the moderates. This is exactly what Netanyahu did with the Palestinians. You have Fatah, which is the moderate wing of the Palestinians. Netanyahu doesn't want a two-state solution, so he propped up Hamas. He's openly admitted to propping up Hamas, to create so that there would be internal fighting among the Palestinians. But more importantly, Hamas doesn't recognize Israel's right to exist. So the more power Hamas gets in Gaza, the easier it is for Netanyahu to claim these people are impossible to deal with. So we can't have a two-state solution. That's what Netanyahu did. He propped up Hamas. He allowed Qatar to funnel hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars specifically to Hamas and Gaza, so a two-state solution would be politically impossible. Netanyahu doesn't want moderates in the Palestinian government, and he doesn't want moderates in the current Iranian regime because it's easier to sell permanent war to Israel and America if only religious zealots are in charge of Iran. And so Netanyahu spins this as success. He said yesterday, we eliminated Ali Larijani, the boss of the Revolutionary Guards. We will give Iranians a chance to take their fate into their own hands. He is saying this despite his own intelligence, at least according to a State Department cable reported by the Washington Post, despite Netanyahu's intelligence saying, if the Iranians try to take their fate into their own hands, they will be slaughtered by the Revolutionary Guards. But the lies continue. Kush Desai is a White House senior deputy press secretary. He's saying, we're very confident we're going to see a military resolution here in a 4 to 6 week timeline. The progress is astonishing. There's going to be a military resolution. That's what Trump is promising. No diplomatic resolution. Military. Well, it's called the paradox of decapitation. You think killing Iran's leaders is going to end the war, but the paradox of decapitation is it only makes peace more unlikely. You're burning the boats behind you, leaving you with no path to peace through diplomacy with moderates, killing the leadership. And we saw this with Hezbollah. Netanyahu wiped out Hezbollah's leadership, Hassan Nasrallah. Nobody thought he would kill Hassan Nasrallah. Wiped him out. Doesn't bring peace. It just brings to the front new leaders who are more dangerous because they're unafraid of dying. They know there's a good chance they're going to be taken out by Netanyahu. So anybody who steps up now is not afraid of dying. And I don't know much about war, but I can assure you it's no fun fighting someone who has no fear of death.